We are just a few days away from the gates dropping on the 2023 season, and we are blessed to have a pretty clear picture of who is racing the 250 West division, which might not seem like a big deal, but in the past, many of the factory teams kept this the industry's best secret, with Star Yamaha going as far as bringing multiple guys to press day to keep up that facade. Welcome to another Racer X preview show. My name is Donnie. Let's go over which riders the factory teams are sending to Anaheim this week, as well as a few of the support teams that are racing on both coasts and which rider's going to be on which. Last year, the Lawrence brothers officially announced their coasts at their own press conference, but this year, we have the answer a little early. Jet Lawrence will forego defending his #1 plate and will instead race the West Division, looking to become the first guy to win a title on each coast since Stu did it all the way back in 2003 and 2004. Mitch Payton pulled the curtain back on the pro circuit lineup, and the two heavy hitters on the squad are heading west to challenge Jet this year. Austin Forkner looks to finally lock down that title that has eluded him, as well as rid his unfortunate record of being the winningest 250 rider in the history of the sport to not have a title under his belt. Joining him is Cameron McAdoo, back on the West Coast for the 4th time in 5 years, looking to build upon his 2022 campaign that saw him run the red plate and land on the podium in the first 5 rounds before injuring his shoulder in St. Louis. Star Racing Yamaha has won 3 of the last 4 250 titles, but unfortunately all 3 of those guys are in the big class in 23, which some could say this is a rebuild year for the squad, but do not tell these two guys. Levi Kitchen is confirmed to race the West Division after just 2 starts in 2022, but looking to build off of his 3 top 5s outdoors. Joining him is believed to be new recruit Styles Robertson, who landed in the top 10 in all 4 races in his Supercross debut last season with the Rockstar Husqvarna crew. The 3 Austrian squads are each running a single bike on the West Coast, highlighted first with RJ Hampshire, who looks to contend for the title after a breakthrough 2022 campaign finally saw him snag a win on his way to a 2nd place finish in the championship. TLD Gas will field Pierce Brown, who quietly finished 3rd on the East Coast last year, closing out the season with back-to-back podium finishes. And joining them is 3rd-year rider Max Vohland, looking to finally put together a Supercross season to write home about after 2 injury-plagued indoor seasons has led him with just 4 main event gate drops since his 2021 debut. Bar X Suzuki has a very refreshed lineup going into 2023, and it looks like the new guys will both debut on the West Coast, with Robbie Wageman switching from the Team Solitaire Yamaha squad after posting 7 top 10s last season. Joining him is former Star Racing Yamaha recruit Ty Masterpool, who we have not seen indoors since 2021. Smart Top Moto Concepts Honda will scale back its program to just a 250 effort for the AMA Super Motocross Championship in 2023, led by the returning Mitchell Oldenburg, who posted 2 top 5s last season before turning his attention to the 450 class, and 2-time Brazilian Supercross champion Anthony Rodriguez returns to the States for the first time since 2019. The Muck-Off FXR Club Yamaha team will bring out Enzo Lopes and Phil Nicoletti to the West this year. Enzo coming off a career year that saw him finish 5th in the points in the East Division, and Filthy Phil Nicoletti comes in sporting that highly sought-after number 69 on the front of his Club MX Yamaha. AEO Power Sports KTM has a 2-rider squad this year, headed by privateer hero Joshua Verrees and Derek Kelly. Verrees is looking to get back to his 2021 form, where he finished 7th in his rookie season on the Weekend East Coast, while Kelly looks to build on his 13th place finish on the West last season. And finally, the Firepower Honda squad sees Max Anstey jump back down to the 250 class for AMA Supercross for the first time in a decade after winning the Australian SX2 Championship. And he will be joined by Australian Wilson Todd, who will be making his Monster Energy AMA Supercross debut. Let us know in the comments who you think will be the one most likely to challenge Jet for the title in 2023. Thanks as always for tuning in to Racer X Online.